FANBOY Modeling School.
The three Batman things. Ben Affleck's Batman. I'm starting a hashtag right now. We need the Affleck Batman. That's what we need. That's what we need. And let me make my case, right? Michael Keaton might be his Batman might be the only other Batman that actually, in my understanding, knew how to fight. Right? Batman is supposed to be the most feared, one of the most feared hand-to-hand
martial artists on the planet.
Hand-to-hand. I'm talking about a guy that could handle Iron Fist, who is one of Marvel's best hand-to-hand, like would handle him with the Dragon Fist and everything. There's no chance. There's only two people in Marvel that could potentially give him a run for his money. One could beat him for sure because he said it. Michael Keaton, from Ben Affleck to Michael Keaton's Batman. The only thing that worries about that is a Tim Burton style of Batman that it was. They would have to kind of ditch some of that stuff. But if they're gonna make him an old grizzly, like this is what happened, I could dig it. Just don't do the Final Crisis from the WB. I mean, not the CW. That was a bad move, right? That was a bad move, and that's why you're worried because you're thinking about the Batman who's the voice actor, and you're like, is this going to be like that again? Am I going to just
right? And so one of the things is I got to say, I'm not going to front. Even for this Christmas, I watched Batman 2. Batman Forever or whatever. Not Batman Forever. Batman Returns.
Is that the one with the Penguin and Catwoman? That was a great movie.
Yeah. And so that's a great movie. However, when I saw it again, it's very cheesy at the same right. Yeah. It's very cheesy, and it doesn't fit in with the dark tones of the DCEU. It doesn't make sense. And what it is it's like the old Superman movies. They're good movies, but you got to remember they're also old movies. You can't make them compatible with nowadays. You can't say that Superman is this Superman. It makes no sense. Just like having the Burton-verse Batman be this Batman makes no sense. It's just what it is that it should be a different thing. We appreciate it in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just totally insane. So
real quick, one thing I should say: if you're gonna do this whole thing, you got to do the chronological order, which makes sense, right? So you just gotta have the balls. Is all I'm saying. WB just has to have the balls. They got to get some people who just fall in line. Joker with Joaquin Phoenix is clearly the starting point, right? If you're going to stick with the dark tone, Robert Pattinson is Batman Year One, because that's all this shit is. That's all it is, dude. It's repackaged into another movie.
Yeah.
I promised myself I would never watch another Batman Year One movie, and I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do it again. And then so you got Robert Pattinson's Batman. Then we get Ben Affleck's Batman, right? Which is current day Batman. Which, by the way,
honestly, yes, they should. Originally, the idea was the Pattinson movie was originally written to be a prequel to Ben Affleck, supposed to be his young years.
Yeah,
which would have been fine. Which would have been totally fine.
And you could
switching them into two different guys. Insanity. You want to hear more insanity? Do you want to hear more insanity?
Go for it.
Yo, they then announced that they're recasting Cyborg for
Ray
Flash
Fisher's
because
out,
Ray Fisher's had all these issues with them, right? But I look at all the bad press that's gonna do.
Yeah,
keep them. The writer for the Flash is Christina Hobson, the woman who wrote Birds of Prey. That movie was literally a flop. That was a real flop. People throw that word around. Did you see it?
No, I can't. I made it through the first 20 minutes and I was like, not the rest of my day.
Right. So hard to watch. So I was in the theater, so I had to stay in it. And I regret that ticket. Let me tell you, bro. Then they declare that Amber Heard, as you all know, caught lying about Johnny Depp and all this stuff, is getting a mirror show.
Yeah. Movie.
She's getting no, it's a show on HBO Max.
Yeah, and she's also going to be established as a main character in the Justice League, and I'm just like, this is
because the Justice League guys are all going. They're going to change who the Justice League are after this one. She's going to be one of them, and I'm like, why are you doubling down on a woman who a ton of people freaking hate? Like, there's so much hatred for her. Literally, Amber Heard is a liar was trending today.
Dude, they're only going to keep doubling down because it just sounds like it's just a bunch of show, wife. I don't know what their view of it is, actually. I don't want to put words in their mouth. Here's why this is bad, right? This is why this is bad for the WB. This could be game over for them. These moves that they're making right now. It's clear that something is going on behind the scenes, to me, allegedly, with AT&T's ownership of the WB. It's clear.
Executives fighting, doing all sorts of crazy stuff.
Wonder Woman 1984 didn't get them the subscriber or download count that they thought it would for HBO Max. 500,000, I think, is nothing to scoff at.
It's nothing.
It's not
because they're only in America.
Yeah. No, that's total.
No, but what I'm saying is HBO Max is only available in America.
In America, yeah.
So that's good. That's good. It's not as good as Disney because Disney's everywhere, but
yeah, 2.5 million based off the back of Soul for the holiday holiday.
But I'm saying remember HBO Max is only in America, so that's good for just America. That's a good number. They did good. However,
hold on for a second. I got to push back on you for a second. That's still not good for America, man. That's still not good for
half a million.
No,
that's good.
That's not good, bro.
No, that's good. But I will say this:
hold on.
In terms of fan reaction, a lot of people, I was fine with it. I wish it was a better movie, but a lot of people hated Wonder Woman.
A lot of people hate.
There's
Wonder
a lot of internet hate.
They needed. It doesn't matter if 500,000 is good or not. They needed more than that. This was like they needed American box office numbers for that movie, for the back end deals, for the money they got to pay out to Jenkins and Gal Gadot. It's pronounced Gadot, by the way, not Gal Gadot.
Yeah, she's Israeli. So.
They needed more than 500,000.
Damn foreigners, and they're hard to pronounce names.
And so it's that. There's that going on. There's the weirdness going on at the publication right now. There's this general disorganization of the entire DC.
It's total incompetence. They are running their own property into the ground. Multiple Batmans are going to hurt. Yeah, it's like they want to fail and they don't want to compete with Marvel. We're waiting for JJ. JJ was going to wait till after the Justice League or, Snyder cut to see if he keeps Cavill around. It's just total incompetence. They do not know what they're doing. They made they greenlit, this, a Peacemaker. How is Mira and Peacemaker going to compete with the shows Marvel has prepared for Disney Plus? It's idiotic. They're living in a different universe.
Wait, so there's even more to the story, right? So you got not the failing. It's not that at that place yet. And actually, we were talking about this and talking with Dad. I think the HBO Max has a much better catalog, obviously, than
I love it. It's one of my favorite streaming.
It's just mismanagement. So we got that, and then we got these boneheaded moves. So now we got to wait for the Snyder Cut to come out, right? If the Snyder Cut, they're going to be even a more precarious place. If the Snyder Cut kills, then what are you going to do then? This guy, you just publicly said, or someone has alluded to, that he's not going to be a part of any DCEU stuff moving forward.
Right. Walter Hamada in that interview said, well, the Snyder Cut's cute, but it's just a cul-de-sac. For those who don't know, that's a road that leads nowhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you doing it then? Why are you wasting our time?
Exactly. You know why?
They don't know what they're doing. The left hand doesn't know what they're. It is a disgustingly run company, and I will piss on their grave when they've run themselves into the ground. Because you know what? Any idiot could see through what it is. I haven't even touched on all the stupid shit they're gonna do. Like, Batgirl Beyond. Come on, man.
I can't even use the R word I want to say because I want to be sensitive. It's idiotic. Here's the thing, right? Man, you had this great thing in Watchmen, the show, and everyone got it confused. Everyone got it confused with some woke nonsense, so that falls at the wayside. You got Batgirl, Batwoman, the show. You got what's fake Static Shock's name? He's actually a real comic publication, but you know what I'm talking about.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning, which was okay. I didn't mind it. You know what my huge barrier with that show was? Was the costume. I couldn't get past it. I was like, this is literally something.
I actually liked it.
It looked like something from the set of Andromeda, and they repainted it. And they said, here you go, bro. Just make it work.
I like that it was glowing.
No, I don't like any of that stuff. But, You do this crisis event level on the CW, which was just nonsense, absolute nonsense.
Utter nonsense. It was
you won't reconcile your TV universe with your movie universe. Same problem Marvel had. But you're not in the position as Marvel, right? Things are running really thin, and then you just declare the one thing everyone's looking forward to as a cul-de-sac. And it's like,
yes.
Here's something I found interesting. This doesn't have to do with WB, but they just freaking depressed me. So I was watching a dude's YouTube channel, and he's a big Star Wars analyst. It's not Star Wars theory. It's another guy. And he said something interesting in regards to Kevin Feige's Star Wars property. I'm going to tie this back into WB, don't worry. He said he was talking about Kevin Feige and how well he had done with the MCU and building up that brand. And it was Kevin Feige was the guiding force, but there were a lot of people that made it great. You know, you can't forget Jon Favreau was the one who kicked it off, ironically, with Iron Man. You know, there's a lot of stuff. And then the Russo brothers obviously sticking the landing after Joss Whedon's debacle. The one thing Marvel does really well is you mess up once, we're not going to do that again, right? Whoever was involved with the mess up, they're almost Thanos snap.
Feige is an unforgiving master. He is an unforgiving master. Absolutely.
But it's funny because this YouTuber, reported he feels like the MCU is running on fumes after the Endgame event. And I was like, man, this is the problem. This is the problem with scoop culture and scoop YouTube stuff. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say. I'm like, because all you have to do is look over. If you want to see fumes, look at the mangled carcass, which is the WB properties. And then you can finally understand who's running on fumes, man. MCU is quite possibly, I mean, obviously we get it all kicked off with WandaVision next week, by the way. We get that, everything kicks off with that. And
super excited for that. Super excited for that.
And this is going to
fumes is extreme.
This is an obscure show, right? There's going to not obscure. This is going to be some weird stuff. This isn't going to be the typical outing for the MCU.
Different. It's going to be different.
Totally different, and people are pumped about that. You cannot say, in my opinion, that anyone has been excited about anything other than the Snyder Cut than Joker. Right? People were excited about this Batman movie, but now the buzz is starting to die down a little bit. Right? Yeah. You know, and I just think that's the problem. Too many.
But you know what it is?
Chiefs.
Yeah. And you know what it is that you know Feige can now start experimenting because he has such a strong base. He's such a strong base that people are willing to let it. But DC keeps experimenting, but they haven't earned it. They haven't earned the right. Like they want Flashpoint to, Flash movie to be a Flashpoint where he changes the reality. He hasn't established a base universe to play with the universe yet.
Like there's a reason Flashpoint is so. I remember when I watched the animated movie with you when you came up that weekend, and I was just like, "This is amazing!" Like I had never known about this event in DC Comics. I was like, "This is really, really good." And yeah, but you're right. There's no connectedness to this plot, to this universe. Well, I think people are going to care that much. They're going to go see Flashpoint for sure. I'm going to go see it for sure. Whether
I might not.
You said that about Eternals, and I guarantee you'll be doing a review of it. Guarantee it.
I won't guarantee I won't watch it, but you know what it is? I think it's funny that like guys with you, like you are like, what are you going to do? Not watch a superhero movie? Yeah, I could not. I have a lot of shit to do with my life. I've got other things to do than watch stupid movies.
Listen, you got a lot of other stuff to do. That's not the problem. No one's questioning if you have anything else to do. I'm saying you just downright don't have the ability not to go.
No, man. I'm saying, a lot of these DC movies I feel like I can say no to. Like the Batman right now, I'm going to wait till the reviews come out before I go.
Yeah, you're going to wait one full day.
No, I'm gonna wait till my friends see it, like people I trust. Not you, because you're a maniac. You're a total maniac. But I'm gonna wait till like normal people see it and tell me what they think of it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
if I could have clicked your face right there,
I'm tired of like these producers feeling they're like, what's he gonna do? Not see it? Yeah, I will not see it. F you. I will throw this money in the sewer before I give it to you.
No, you threw money into the sewer, which was Birds of Prey. The data matches up. You're going to go see it.
No. That was the point. I learned my lesson from there. And
you did.
Actually, you know what's funny? We were talking about this before the show started. Right. Remember, this train goes in one direction, and it's forward.
Listen.
I have learned my lesson. There isn't going to be another Birds of Prey. If a movie seems shady to me, negative. You better be a good movie for me to pay for it. Right. Straight up.
I don't doubt any of your other convictions in regards to forward momentum. You and I both know you're going to see these movies. You're a content creator.
Yo, you want to see how stubborn I could be? You think I won't see Eternals? You think I won't see Flash? You think I won't see Miss Marvel? I'll boycott it all.
You won't boycott.
I'll burn this motherfucker down. I'll burn it down. I don't care. I got my wine. I'll drink my wine as I burn. I don't care.
Here's what's really gonna happen, folks. He's gonna be 2 cups into wine when the movie comes out. He'll make it 2 days, and then by the time he gets to his 12th cup on the 3rd day, he'll be staggering down to that movie theater that's exactly 2.5 miles away from his house, presuming that it's back open, and then you're gonna go see it. Here's the thing, though, right? Last thing I want to say about the WB: no guiding force, and the guy who shouldn't be guiding the ship anymore just got his contract renewed. And who loses in this situation?
But he's not creative. He's an exec. He's not creative. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's cool.
He's an
Walter Hamada and jerk off. You heard it here first, guys.
Absolute idiot.
Did you like what you heard? Check out the full episode. Just click the link down below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.